Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody guys. Today we will take a look at the Great British Pound, but this market has shown really fast action recently. We even could take a look at the weekly chart and dedicate some time to discussion of the medium-term targets and the medium-term situation on the cable. On the euro currency, yesterday the market has hit our minor target that we have discussed during the week. We said that probably market has to reach the 114.50 area, since this is the minor ABCD target before any retracement will happen, and that's really has happened yesterday. Right now, mostly investors are expecting a solution on the Greece credit crisis, and they hope that some solution will come soon, since the deadline for the Greece payment is the 1st of July. So if they will not transfer approximately $2 billion to the IMF, this will be the default on the Greece debt. So that's why that way or another way, this solution should come fast. Till this moment, it's probably hardly we will see any significant action on the euro currency, because the major statistics already has been released. The Federal Reserve already finished its meeting. So that's why the Greece probably will come on front, and this will be the major topic for the euro in the nearest time. That's why currently we will take a look at the Great British Pound. What we see on the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we see the ABCD pattern that we have discussed in our weekly research. We said that probably market has all chances to reach the 160 area to complete this ABC bottom D pattern around this fib resistance. But right now, as you can see, market has completed the minor extension. So 618 extensions around 159.75 approximately. So that's also, as you can see, fib level. It's fib resistance. And take a look, that's the weekly overbought. So market stands really at the significant resistance cluster that could become the reason for short-term retracement on the next week. That's really could happen. But taking into consideration the pace and the momentum, the impulse, how market has reached this area, you can see this really thrusting weeks. This market open on the low and close at the top. The same we see in the recent couple of weeks. So you can see market open on the low, close at the top of the week. Here again, the chances that market really will continue move to the high and will complete this ABCD pattern after the retracement. This looks really significant. But right now, in the beginning of next week, probably we should be ready for a possible bounce here. Probably this bounce will not be too significant, because that's the minor extension, and we'd not want to see the returning back right to the 151 area. But retracement to the 50% to the 618 level is possible of this most recent action. Seems logical. Maybe market will retest this natural support resistance area. It's around 155 area. It's also really could happen. On the daily chart, we see our butterfly pattern that we have discussed. Our major idea on the daily chart was about this wedge pattern. We said, despite that market is forming some kind of the wedge, that's potentially a reversal pattern in terms of the downward continuation. I mean, that's usually a wedge shows the weakness of the upward action. That's the market idea or market mechanics of the wedge pattern. Still, this pattern is rather wide, and it lets market to show the significant swings inside of it. That's why we said that probably market, despite that's potentially the pattern that could trigger and lead for a downward continuation sooner or later, but in the short-term perspective, market could show the significant upward action. That really has happened. So you can see that the butterfly almost has been completed, and probably today and on the beginning of the next week, before retracement will start, market will try to complete the daily target as well. So although this pattern already has been completed, I mean the minor target on the weekly chart, on the daily chart we see slightly uncompleted targets. The first one is based on this A, B, C, bottom D pattern, minor ABCD, and has the target that coincides precisely with the target of the butterfly, as you can see approximately at 160 even area, and that's also the upper border of this wedge pattern. So probably market will try to hit it, to reach it before a real retracement down will start. As you can see, this line also probably will provide the support for the retracement down that we expect to see in the next week. That's our idea on the Great British Pound, the short-term perspective. So that's been said, in the longer perspective, we expect the continuation of the upward direction, and that market should complete the big ABCD pattern on the daily chart. At the same time, in the shorter perspective, in the beginning of the next week, we expect to see some reversal down, some retracement, because market stands at the weekly resistance. And in respect of this area, some response on this level probably should happen. That's why if you're a scalp trader, you could search for the reversal, a bearish reversal pattern on the intraday charts, and trying to take the scalp short trade in the beginning of the next week. But better to do this after market will hit these targets on the daily chart. So that's all that we could say on the Great British Pound right now. Let's see for the development of the situation on the Great British Pound, and also let's keep an eye on Euro, what will happen and how the debt crisis will be resolved.